Hi, this is Tracy from GiftBasketappeal, and I have a wonderful ornament idea. It's pretty simple, and I think you're going to like it. We're going to be using this jumbo glitter. I got this from Walmart, and I thought it was just so pretty and sparkly, and I thought it would look really nice on an ornament. So we'll be using that today, and we're also going to be using these clear ornaments, and this I got at Dollar Tree, and you can find them in two different sizes I've seen them in so far. So all you're going to need is some Mod Podge and a foam brush, and we're going to go ahead and cover our ornament. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and remove this. Remove that top for now. And I'm just going to go ahead and paint on some of this. Just going to cover it. And make sure you have some kind of newspaper down to catch your glitter. And then this has a nice little sprinkle top, so that works out really well. Almost like a salt and pepper shaker. So I want really good coverage on this. So what I'm going to do is, there's two settings on this. Let's see what happens if I put it on that other setting where it just really pours out. Okay, I want to get really good coverage on this. And look how pretty that's going to look. I'm just kind of doing these in sections. And then I'm not going to go over the same area because I don't want to drag it with my brush there. But I know kids would really love to do something like this too, so even if you don't have this kind of glitter, you can use any kind. And I'm just holding it right at the top here. And just avoiding that little part there. But these are so fun and easy to make. Another family kind of get-together project you can work on to decorate the tree. And as usual, just have fun with it. Okay, let's see what happens here. And I'm being pretty heavy-handed with my glitter. So you can do as much or as little as you want. I can see having about a dozen of these on the Christmas tree. Very pretty. Just make sure you have your area covered because this can get everywhere. Look how pretty that is. I wonder if you can see that. I'm really anxious to see how it looks when it's dry too. Oh yeah, the kids are gonna love this one. And I'm just kind of shaking it off a little bit there. Yeah, I like the side that where I put more Mod Podge on. So this side I didn't put as much. It still looks pretty, but I didn't put as much. But this side I really went crazy with it. And the nice thing is I could always go back and kind of pick this up and put it right back in my bottle. It's really pretty. And then you want to have something to set it on so it can dry. So I have this little top that I have. I'm just going to set it gently right there so it can dry for me. And then I'll come back and show you what I'm going to do. We're not finished yet. Okay, so now that my ornament is all dry and sparkly, I'm going to add something else to it. I was going to leave it like this, and then I said, nope, I got to show them. So I got these bells from Dollar Tree, and I thought it would be nice to kind of sit this right on top here, like hot glue it, just to give it an added sparkle, almost like a halo. But some of these are just too long, so I'm going to cut off the really long ones. There's 5 of them on here. I'm going to cut off these 2 long ones. Actually, 3 of them. I'm just going to cut right up to the edge, and I could always use these for something else, which is nice. Just make a nice neat cut there, and you wouldn't even know that I cut those away. Okay, so I have these I could still work with at a later date. And I'm going to hot glue it right there. So all I'm going to do is it's not going to take much for this to be glued on. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue just around here. It's not going to really take much for it to stick. But I thought it'd be nice to add something else to this. And then have the bells draping on the sides. And then it sits up there like a halo. Look how pretty that is. So I've got my bells kind of draping off the sides like that, and I'm just sitting that on there just to add a little bit more enhancement. And I'll show you some better pictures at the end. Believe it or not, I've got this sitting on top of a top from the Kool-Aid. I just took one of those and I use these all the time. Another great upcycling project. And I'm just sitting it right here while I work on my ornament. And then what I'm going to do is, this has a really long ribbon. I'm just going to cut away some of this ribbon off of the bell, the leftover bell. And I could just use this and tie it on here. And that could be my hanger for my ornament. And if you want, you can just get some ribbon and make it a really long one. And then I'm going to put my top back on. And my ornament is done. And this reminds me of like a halo just hanging on there like that. And so we're all done with our ornament. Simple and easy. Just a tip, if you want you to have a lot of sparkles on there, add a pretty good amount of Mod Podge at the beginning, and that way you'll have much more coverage because it's going to dry clear anyway, and you want a whole lot of, that's if you want a lot of glitter. I kind of like it like this. I'm going to do a few more and see how it goes. But have fun with it. Happy holidays, and thanks so much for watching. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Thanks for joining me. Bye.